All right, so I want to share with you all this evening how I've been getting some of my bookings and a few new tips that I learned that I am going to start doing in my parties. So a few things that I've picked up over the last couple of weeks since the last time we did this training. All right, so as you guys know, on Team PC Hot Shots, if you go to the featured and go over where our outline is, then you're going to go down to the very first Google Doc right here at the top of our outline stuff. And for the virtual party schedule, scroll past all of this new consultant stuff and go down to the bottom where it says virtual party schedule. And this is where I've added a couple things I want to share with you, and then I'll show you the bookings. So I pull up this document and I just usually have it open as a tab on my computer, so I know exactly what I want to be doing in my parties each day. But one of the things that I added, and I think you guys were both of you guys on this training last month?
I don't think I was.
I
Okay.
wasn't either. No.
Okay, so I want to show you something that I have added. Okay, so if you scroll down, you know, the last 3 days are the most important in your party. Okay, so this is my Wednesday, day 3 of the party. I have 3 days left at this point. Okay, so I'm going to change the cover photo to 3 days left. Okay, and then I always go in the last 3 days and you'll see me do individual thank yous, you know, for everyone that orders when they order. And I keep track of this on a tracking sheet. And then the last 3 days, I'm going to say, thank you so much to so-and-so, so-and-so, so-and-so for your orders so far. They are greatly appreciated. You have 3 days left to get those orders in. Let's help the host reach their goal. Here's the link to order. Okay. Then I will go in and I will tag every person in the party for that day. Okay. If you can't do the @everyone, what I will do is I will just go in and let me pull up how you, like I'm doing a post. So I would hit the tag and I would type in A. And then, you know, anyone, I just keep putting A until I tag everyone that's an A. And then I go to B and I go B, 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 okay. And so until I get through all the people, okay. So I do that the last 3 days. Okay, so that's day 3. Then I really, honestly, I don't even have my host send out these messages to 10 people anymore because I've gotten so good at just sending the messages myself and it working. I really don't even have my host do this, okay? But I wanted to keep these booking tips in here because you never know when something could change and we want to try it again. You know, so I don't want to take some of these ideas out of here, but really most of these booking tips I'm not doing at this point, but I'm still going to keep them in here in case there are people, you know, that want to try these different things. Okay, so second day, same thing. Change the cover photo, 2 days left. Tag everyone that has ordered, thanking them. 2 days left to order. Here's the link, okay? And then I will always send this message to the host. This is about them sending individual reminders to everyone in their party. Most of my orders come in the last 2 days after I send this, okay? But it's key that I send the video. Okay, have you guys seen my video, my host coaching video?
I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
Okay, Patty, if you go into this virtual party schedule, okay, and it goes right here at the top, it says Tuesday, of the party week, send this message to the host. Okay, I'm looking forward to starting your party. Here is a video I would like for you to watch. This video will share all the information you needed about your party. Once you watch the video, let me know. So I will send this on Tuesday. That gives them a couple days to watch the video before I add them to their party. Okay, so here's the video. It's just a short 7-minute video, Patty, of how to have a successful party. So you can click on this link. You can watch this video. And this right here where it says host coaching virtual call is actually the document of everything that I say in this call. Okay, so you can use that kind of as a reference. But if you want to make your own video, because it tells them exactly my expectations, what I want them to do in the party. And as long as they do these things, typically the party is going to be successful. Okay. So on the second to the last day, when I'm having them send out this message, it says on here, here is what I shared on the video. Okay. So this is the video that I sent before their party even started about how important it is that they go in on Messenger and they go into their party and they send this message to every single person in their party. Okay. So anyone that has clicked join. So if there's 35 members, 35 people need to get this message for them. And then I also want them, I put on here, 10 orders from your Facebook party. Okay. And 5 outside orders from people that are not in the party. Okay. Because typically 15 orders will get you anywhere from $800 to $1,000 party typically. Okay. So the goal is 5 outside orders in the text and 10 from people on Facebook. Okay. They're in their party. So all they're doing is, this is the next message I'm sending them. Tomorrow's the last day of the party. If you'd like to place an order, click on this link. Okay. Send that to them. They copy this and they go in to every member and they go in to, text it to their friends and they send this out. Okay. Typically that is when the orders start coming in, is after that. Okay. So that's 2 days left. Okay. Last day, doing the last chance, changing the cover photo, still saying all the thank yous for everyone. Okay. So that is going on as well. Okay. Here's something that I added last time. This is a post where they can message. I'm all about, and I'm still, guys, I would have gotten even more than 14 bookings had every single person in the party responded something like this back to me. Okay. So up here, and I have a few of these in the party. So like this one, any of the ones that say message me, personally message me, personally message. You can change any of your posts into a personal message me. Okay. The wine one that's currently in the party is a great one. People love to talk to you about wine. So they'll message me, red wine, red wine, red wine. And it's a great conversation starter because what happens on the last day when I'm sending out these booking messages, I'll show you some examples, but a lot of the ones that booked, they booked because they saw my message better because they had already messaged me something. Okay. So anytime that you can get them to interact with you, you're going to have a better outcome of them booking a party just because they're going to see it easier. They're going to see that message you send them easier. Okay. All right.
Hey, Mel.
Yes.
What do you do if like you've put that out there, but they don't message you? They'll write the message in below or answer the question on there. Do you acknowledge that or do you just let it be?
I typically let it be, just because I don't make a big deal if they didn't do it the right way, because most people, 95% of people read it right. You have those 1 or 2, sometimes they comment below. I just usually let it be.
Okay.
Because I try to have a couple of these, chances are they may have messaged you a different time. Okay. And I'll kind of show you some of these booking messages and I'll show you like an example, how many actually we had a conversation first, or did they just happen to actually see it? So it does go both ways. So there's still a chance that they're going to be able to see the message. Okay. Okay, so like I said, and Krista, I was telling them, I'm leaving all these booking tips in here because you never know with Facebook, things that change, how we change. So I don't want to take all of these booking things out. I'm just not necessarily doing all of these, you know, booking tip 4, booking tip 3, but I'm still going to leave them in here as extra. Okay, but this post here, do you love paper check? Pick the number of your favorite vegetable below. Message me the word vegetable. Okay, and to the link and claim your prize. Okay, so it can be, you know, a recipe book, but they're messaging you here. And okay, so that is something that you can do. Now, this is what I talked about. Did you guys hear about the double tagging?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but go over it one more time, please.
You want me to review it? Okay.
Yes. Please.
So this is the double tagging, and this has worked really well. This is for sales, not bookings. Okay. This is to help get more orders in. Okay. So what we do at the beginning of the week, and I talk about this at the top of the document. Okay. So this is on Monday, party starts. It's right here. Monday morning is the first day of my actual party kickoff, you know, after the pre-party post. I usually go in and I welcome all my guests then. People do it different ways. Some people like to do multiple welcomes. Oh, 5 new people, I'm going to welcome them. Oh, 10 more people, I'm going to welcome them. I typically wait for everyone to get in there, and Monday I welcome them all, you know, at once. So you can do it. However, my weekends are so crazy busy. I don't have the time every time 2 people go in to do another welcome post. I just do it all together. But you have the time to welcome them, then you can continue to welcome them. Okay. But I go into the one post, the welcome post. Okay. And this is where it looks like this. I've tagged everyone, welcomed them. It's really one that people participate a lot in. So you're going to go back. If you just type in the search bar, welcome, it usually will take you back to this post. Okay. So go into the welcome post. And what I do is I will copy. So let me show you. I'll just get out of this. Let me go into Casey is one of the parties that I just finished. Okay, so let's just say I'm going to search and I'm going to go into welcome. Okay, there it is. First post that pops up. Okay, so what I do is here's all of their names. So I will copy. Keep going. Okay, so I copy all their names. And then I go in here to the comments. Okay, I'm going to scroll past all of their stuff here. Okay, and then I paste. There's all their names. Okay. Okay, so let me see what I said. Hi. Okay, so it's literally hi, and then you start tagging everyone. Thank you so much for joining the party ends today. Okay, so you would just go, hi, Linda. There's Linda. Jess. I don't know why it's not letting me tag Jess now. For some reason, Linda's name being right here, I think, is messing it up. Okay, do you guys see what I'm doing?
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm literally just going through, and then I'll kind of come through here and go, okay, I did that many, and I'll delete, and then I'll start, you know, with the next one, Kelly. And it doesn't take very long to do this until I get through, okay, everyone's name. That way I know I tagged everyone, okay? So then after I tag all of them, I'm just going to say, thank you so much for joining the party ends today. If you'd like to place another order, here's the link, okay? Mm-hmm. And then you're just going to post that in the comments down here. And what it does because Facebook, this is working great for now, but who knows, when it might change. But it considers it like double tagging because you already.
What is it?
What
post are you putting it on?
it is that welcome post. This one, welcome to the party, where you tag everyone.
So you're actually you do the welcome post and then you're just using that same
Correct.
post, but in the comments to tag them again and remind them.
Correct. Yep. So it's called double tagging. Okay. Because you already, Facebook, this is the one that Facebook lets you tag them. They tag them basically. So because this is the one post, you could welcome everyone at Facebook tags them for you. If you go in the comments and tag them again, it's like Facebook sees this as a top priority and it will notify them in their notifications. It will be the first thing that pops up on their news feed. It's like right there. So it really helps put in front of them that today's the last, and I do it the last day. Okay. So so I do this welcome post the first day of the party. And then I wait till the last day of the party and I go in and I double tag them again in the comments. Okay. So you tag them and then give them the link and orders start to come in. Okay. Because they can see this notification a lot better. Okay. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Patty, does it make sense to you? Do you understand what I'm doing?
Yes, I do understand what you're doing.
Okay.
Is your message that you put in the comment, is it on the
It's right
training where
there.
we can kind of get an idea of what you're saying to them?
Yep. So see, I just showed this one. Okay. So
Okay.
It's just, here's the tip, double tagging. Go to your welcome post you made through the week. You've already tagged them once in the post, and now go into the comments and tag them all again and insert the shopping link. It looks like this. Okay. It really is. Hi, tag all the people. Thank you so much for joining. Party ends today. If you'd like to place or another, you can place your order at boom. Okay. So you're just posting that link and it's just in the comments of that.
Now, what was you saying, the 10 at a time? Just to highlight them? Is that what you're saying, where it will actually
like
tag
that.
them?
Well, I copy all of these and then I just paste them so I don't forget anyone. And then once I've tagged them, like I'll come down here and delete, once I've tagged some of them. Yeah. Until I get to the very end and all of these are deleted. And then I've tagged everyone here. So.
Where it don't double name them, it just, you have to undo it to tag their name.
Correct.
In it. Okay.
Correct.
I was like, what are you doing 10 for? And now I get it.
Yeah, no, I'm just getting the list of these so I have it all. And then it's not actually tagging them there. So basically I'm just, I'm using their names to tag it, to make sure I have the whole, see how I'm doing that? I'm just going right straight down that list there. And then, okay, I've tagged those. So I'm just going to leave, so then I don't get. So it doesn't take a real long time because I have a list of all the people there because those are all the ones that actually joined the party because I welcomed them already. So I just go into every welcome post of whatever party, and then I do. So, and it's just quick to go to the search bar and I just typed in welcome and it's the very first post typically that pops up. So even though you did it 5 days ago, you can find it really easily by just typing in welcome. Okay. So there's that, since you guys didn't see me do that last time. I'm going to hold off on this for just a second because I added a couple more things. One, I saw a new, one of these pictures.
Mm-hmm.
And so I added it in here.
Yeah,
I'm hoping it, copy is okay. Let me see. Let me, Let me see how it copies. Oh, that's pretty blurry. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can get it better.
If you save it,
I
and then
sent
pull it
it
up,
to
it looks
myself.
better.
Yeah, I sent it to myself last night. Let me see if I can. Okay, let me see how it is here. Okay, it's good there. So let me save image and let me pull it over from my, let me see if I can get it so it's not fuzzy, because yeah, it's clear there. Okay, where'd it go? Where did it go? Why do I not see it anywhere? Do I see it anywhere? Oh, there it is. Okay. I'm gonna have to make this a little bit smaller. Okay, so I'm gonna put it. Down here at the bottom. Yes. Oh, because I'm in the wrong one. That's why. I pulled up that one on TPC Hotshots. I need my actual one that I'm editing, not,
Oh,
that's why.
okay.
Okay, there we go. Let me drag it over here though. Okay, where did it go? There it is. Let me see if it attaches better. There we go.
Ooh.
That's better. Okay, so this is an updated one of that. Have you guys all seen this post?
Mm-hmm.
So this is the 25. What I did, I saw in some, and Christy and Mandy, you guys may have seen this. This was on Director Success. I think yesterday someone posted a, hey, I'm sure I'm hardly got any orders from, my parties. What are you guys doing to help get sales? I
Mhm.
scanned through there and copied anything that I thought that's a good idea. I like that. So someone had posted this new picture of the $25 product challenge. So I nabbed it and put it over here because it's been a bit since we updated that one. Okay, so here is something else that I saw from that actual post. This was this is something that this consultant sends to her host the last day of the party. Now, I already have them, but maybe this is someone that you sent for them to send the individual messages, and you can tell not a single order came in and you don't think they did it. And you're like, I don't think they listened to me. Okay. So this would be like, follow up, try this. Okay. So I have a little story to tell.
They posted a big group message.
Yes, in message, in Messenger, about one of my recent hosts. And
No, I was saying you tell them to do it in Messenger and then they put out a big group post in their party and that's it. And I'm like,
yeah,
that's not
Oh,
what I
I've
said.
seen that too. It's like, no.
You're like, that's not what I told you to do. I said, send them individually. Right, exactly. So someone, the host is not listening, they didn't get any more orders in and they're not. So this is something that you can be like, hey, listen to this little story I have to tell you. Okay. January, I had a host who really wanted to earn some cookware. So they decided it was worth their time and effort to text several people. I asked if they'd be willing to share what they said. Okay. Hey family, I'm doing a pampered chef party. I love all the kitchen tools. Please help me reach my goal by ordering before midnight Tuesday night, and then the link. Okay, so this person got 17 orders and around $1,000 in guest sales just by sending out that simple message. Okay, so but it said, what do you think? Can you imagine doing the same thing to make your kitchen happy too? So it's kind of just an additional way to say, hey, this really does work. I already told you to do it once, but let's send out some messages. Okay, so that you can save this kind of as an addition. Obviously, if they've sent it out and they're getting orders, then this is not necessary, but it's for those hosts that nothing's happening, they're not listening. Okay, here's something else. And then I liked this too. So if you have parties that don't qualify, okay, so this is the very last thing at the very bottom here, okay, because it's kind of after the party's done. Okay, I offer to keep the link open for a week so the host can see if they can get more orders. If after that week nothing changes, I send the host the following. I would say majority rebook with me and we build off that party. Now, if the host does have bookings, then I let them know that too and what it means if we keep it open. So still do, and some will close it now so they can potentially get the future party pick. Okay, so some go ahead and close it so they basically can get a booking off of a booking kind of thing. So host, if you're not anticipating anyone else to order, we can do one of two things. One, close the party as is, or two, book again in about 6 months and try again and build off the existing sales to get you to a qualifying party. What would you like to do? Okay, so this is something like their party didn't qualify. So this is like giving them the option of, hey, we can do these two things. Okay, so this is a great thing, I think, to put, and a lot of, like she said, a lot of them are going to rebook for 6 months later. Let's just keep that link open. You know, we'll use it again, 6 months, we'll try again. And hopefully, you know, so then you got a booking for 6 months again, and maybe you'll get some more sales from it. So I just put that at the very end of this, you know, as something you guys can try with your host to send out at the end. Okay. All right. So bookings. So I had last week, 3 parties going. Okay, so I had 3 parties that started on the 4th, and then the week before that I had 4 parties, I think, going. So what I did is I'll pull up Casey's party again. So I was just in there. Okay. So here is an example. Gosh, what the heck? Oh, my computer just jumps pages for no reason. Okay, so this is just what I do at the end. I thank people multiple times in the parties, multiple times. I do an individual thank you. I thank them the last 3 days. You know, if they ordered, they're going to get a thank you on Wednesday. They're going to get a thank you on Thursday. They're going to get a thank you on Friday. So this is the very last day because I want to make sure that I have thanked everyone. Okay. So here's my last. Thank you so much for your orders. Thank you so much for your participation. Okay. So I just have that. Okay. So that's just an example of my thank you. Okay. Now here, this is my last post of the party. Okay. Wrapping it up. Now this is in this virtual party schedule right here. Okay. So this is the same exact words, obviously just tagging people in it. So how I come to the conclusion of doing this post. First of all, I track every single person and write down if they placed an order. Okay, so everyone that has placed an order, I wrote their name down on my tracker sheet. Okay, then I come over here on the left-hand side and I go into engagement. And I think you guys have seen me do this. Go into engagement and I look at the 3 last posts. Okay, then I write down each person that commented on these last 3. So I will go into this one. And I'll look at the comments. Anyone that's commented, they get their name written down. This one and this one. Okay, so the last 3. So I have usually typically 15 names or so, give or take. Okay, is usually what I end up writing down. So then after I write down all of their names, I come in here and I copy, you know, from the virtual party schedule, all this part. And then I go in and I tag every person's name I wrote down, all the ones that ordered and all the ones that participated. Okay. Some of them are obviously going to be the same. So then I tag my my personal Facebook page. Okay, so they know to how to get a hold of me. Okay, so now from there, I'll show you some of these messages. So the rest of it's down here. It's right here. This is what I'm saying to each person. So basically the easiest thing I do is I come in here, copy this. Now I go hover over message. Okay, so let's look through some of these. Okay. Didn't respond. Didn't respond. Responded. Okay. So this one, there's her red wine. Okay. So she did message me the red wine. Okay. Then here's this. Here is the congrats, you're the winner. Thank you for your order. So if they ordered, once again, I say thank you for your order in a personal message too. Okay. So here's the upgrade instead of the eBiz cookbook. So yes, let's do that. Yay, thank you so much. Casey's going to be so excited. Would you be good with starting it the 25th or the 31st? Yes. Okay, awesome. Thank you. Sounds great. Okay, boom, there's hers. Okay, let's look at this one. Message. Sorry, I won't be able to do a booking. No problem. Thank you for your participation. Here's your recipe book. Because remember, I offered them the recipe book. So if they aren't doing a booking, I'm still sending them this recipe book. Okay. And I like personally, this everyday Fiesta recipes is the best one, I think, because it's like 35 pages. It's a ton of recipes. Now, the other ones, you know, the other e-cookbooks, some of them have, you know, 7, 10, but this one has a lot and it's good Mexican recipes. So I love this everyday Fiesta recipe book. This is the one that I use because I think, here, I'll show you guys it real quick. Because to me, this is, okay, let's see how many pages it is. Uh, 33 pages of recipes. Okay, so it's, I mean, it's a ton of recipes. So, and I think they're good. Good ones, Mexican street corn dip, you know, so I think it's got 7-layer dip. So it's just got a lot of good recipes for them. So this is the one I choose to send, is the Mexican one. Okay, so thank you. Okay, good. Okay, appreciate it. Love to help Casey. Just don't have the time right now. Sorry. I'm so sorry. No problem. Okay, you can choose to respond back however you want, but this is, I mean, no problem. Thank you so much. Here's a cookbook for you. Okay, that is what I sent back. Strawberry.
Hate when that happens.
When does not send? Okay, so here's another one. Good night, Mom. Good night, baby. I love you. Okay, so this one, Denise did not message me wine. Okay, so still saw, sure. I'd rather do an online party, which that's what I said in the first place. Okay, so same thing. Would it be good to start the 21st? You know, my next available date. That's fine. Okay, so I told them when I'm going to be starting it, you know, sending information about the party, all that kind of stuff. Okay, so you guys can see, like, I just go through. So also you can kind of see how some of them didn't necessarily send me wine. Some of them did. Okay, some of them want to book a party, some of them don't. Okay, so you can kind of see the variety here. From Casey's, I ended up with 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bookings from Casey's party. Casey had 39 members. Okay, so even someone that doesn't have a huge amount, you can still get the bookings. She also had an $800 party. So still had a good party, still had the bookings, you know, Casey was a good host. Okay, so that's an example, you know, of what that looks like. Okay, so I did this for every one of my parties, same thing, looks all exactly the same results. Okay, so Casey's, like I said, got 5. Courtney's got 1, 2, 3. Amber's got 1. Maggie's got 1. Tamika's got 1, 2. Courtney's, did I say got 3? Pretty much, I think every party got at least 1, and the rest got 2, 3, 5. Okay, so that is always my goal, to have enough parties that week and to get at least 1. So I'm basically replacing it. Okay, if I get 2, that's great. I doubled, you know, to replace that party. Okay, so you're gonna have some that do, you're going to have some that don't, you're going to have some that book 5, you're going to have some, you know, the book none. Okay, but it's consistently doing this same exact thing in every single party. Okay, I usually always get bookings, and it is not hard. It is not anything that's, you know, difficult to do, but it does bring bookings, guys. And so if you have not had as much success with it, keep doing it. Okay, keep doing it, because the bookings will come. And so when you have their party, okay, when you're putting in their host order, you can add the brownie pan or equivalent at that time. They don't use their half price, you do your half price then. Okay, you can use the half price for the brownie pan or whatever. Okay, but the parties are good. Okay, they're not any different, you know, doing it this way versus, you know, booking other ways. So I've had good success. The parties are still successful. They're still excited about their parties. So I think the biggest thing, I track. You got to track. You got to write down all the information. Okay, because it did take me a couple hours to do all of these parties, but when you're booking this many, it's worth it. So I was sitting here and I was just messaging, responding, booking, you know, going to the next party, messaging, responding, booking. Okay, so yeah, it's going to take a little bit to sit down and do this, but the results of tracking, you know, and making sure, you know, that you're doing the reach outs and following up. And then I would tell the host, you know, guess what? You got this many bookings. I would tell them the names, you know, I'm super excited. You're going to get a 40% off item from each of these parties. And once, you know, like in Casey's case, you're going to get an extra $50 once 3 of these submit their party and free. Okay, so getting them excited. And one of my hosts, I think this was it Maggie? Let me look up. I think it was Maggie, because the person that booked from her, her brother has cancer and is dying. And she even said to me, if my brother passes away, we may have to move it back a little bit, but we're hoping he's going to make it 2 more months. You know, so I am dealing with people with real life situations, but this is what Maggie said to me. Thank you. Keep on top of Donna to get her party started. She sometimes has a lot on her plate and needs reminders. I already know what I'm going to order from her, so I hope she indeed has her party. Well, that's another thing for me to reach out, to Donna and say, yay, Maggie's super excited. She already knows what she's going to order from your party. Okay. So, but that's why I tell my hosts, who's booking from their party and who's excited so that they get excited and they already know, because some of them may not have ordered everything they wanted to from their own. They're waiting for that person's party. Okay. And so that's why part of that message says, Casey only needs one more, and that's my first response back was Casey will be so excited that she booked a party. So they know like, okay, this host is going to be excited. So, but this is how I'm booking my parties. I already, have the rest of this month booked. I have multiple in April now, but it's consistency. Sometimes we get to the end of our parties and we're like, oh man, I forgot to go in and I forgot to send the messages and I forgot. And then we just don't. Okay. Every day, every last end of the month or end of the party, be sure you are sending the messages to these people. Okay. Yes, it's going to take a little bit of time, but it's worth it. Oh, my camera will not stay down. I feel like I'm looking at the ceiling. Okay. Oh, now I'm going foggy. But consistency pays off when you're tracking, you're being consistent, you're following up, you're writing it down. And then you guys have seen this tracker that I use, right? You guys seen this tracker?
Yeah, I think it's on that sheet or something.
So it's just, it's just a Microsoft Word, but I've gotten where I color coordinate, see like the dates, like all the ones that I'm starting on the same date, I highlight. So it's easy for me to look and see which parties are starting together so that I don't miss any of them. So like I just use green, purple, yellow, whatever highlighter.
So that's just your host tracker, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's
never use that.
It's
should I?
It's just my host information form.
Okay. I end up writing on the back of my regular tracker.
See how I have this? I just print out multiple of these.
Okay. Oh, I can see it a bit now.
I can post this on Team PC Hotshots so you guys can save it to your computer. But yeah, this is what I use, and I just staple it together. I print off, like, okay, there's 8 on a page. If you want 8 parties, print 1. You want 16 parties, print 2, and say, okay, I'm going to make it my goal to fill in all of these, information, all this information, all the host names. Okay. So that helps me know exactly how many I have booked too. So yes. Anyone have any questions about any of that stuff?
I have a question about the Let's Party vegetable post.
Uh-huh.
Are you doing just like we do for the pick a number that's not in a party? You're offering a gift or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
How are you doing it like that?
Yeah, just offering a recipe book. And so that's where because I offer a recipe book for the first guessing game. And then I offer a recipe book for that vegetable post one.
Like a season's best or an e-cookbook?
E-cookbook.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Yeah. I do e-cookbooks, but just have different, like go pick your favorites. Like the one that I send the most of is going to be that bookings post. So that my favorite one is that Fiesta one. So I save that one for that. But go find a couple other ones that you like, to send.
Yeah.
I do still send a gift though. In that post, you'll see, so you're the winner. Be looking for something in the mail for me. I still am sending, but then
at the end of party prize type thing.
I do an end of the party prize. I'm still sending my cutting board and my season's best. I do that for my early bird, and I do it for my end of the party. Okay. So I still am mailing it because I did say I was going to do that. So I want to make sure that I'm still mailing a gift. Then I say, because you guys have been so awesome, here's an additional participation, gift that I want to give for all your great participation this week. So then I'm listing the rest of them. And those people all get, you know, the e-cookbooks. And so you can still send the e-cookbooks even if they book a party too, you know, so you can still send, and because you booked a party, I'm going to still send you this e-cookbook as a thank you. You know, can't wait to party with you. I mean, so you can still send them that e-cookbook too. But
Sure, that don't cost us a thing.
yeah.
Awesome.
Any other questions about any of it? It's just these few things, guys, that make all the difference. You know, like those last 3 days, focusing on the countdown, making sure your host, if they don't, then you're, you know, you're tagging or you're, you know, sending that little story to the host to say, hey, my other host, she got, you know, $1,000 by doing this. Be sure you're, you know, so it's just those just little extra things, and they're all written down for you. So you don't have to remember them. Just pull up the document and go, okay, it's the last day of the party. What was I supposed to do? Oh yeah, this. Okay. So that's, I mean, that's all I do. Cause I literally go into that document just like I showed you guys and copy and paste. So, I mean, I'm not doing it any different than I'm telling you guys to do. I'm doing the same thing. So it just is
I
all.
saw that on Director Success and I was like, oh, I'll come back. And I don't know if I sent it to myself or not, but I got busy with so much. I was like, oh,
I
I'm glad
saw
you brought
some
that
of
up.
those and I
Forgot
was
about
like,
it.
okay, I'm gonna met some of these are some good
Mhm.
ideas. And that's the thing that's why I do this every month, because there's always new things and new tips and new stuff that I'm learning, you know, through, you know, just by things that I've seen, other trainings I've watched. I'm like, okay, that's a great idea. I need to add that to something that I need to do in my parties, you know? So
Mhm.
that's why I try to offer this every month, because there's always new tips and tricks that I feel like can help, you know, help you with your success in your parties. So, but I did record this, so I will post it. So if you have team members that you're like, hey, you go on and listen, you know, about the bookings, or go on and listen to how she does these things, you know, so they can see a few of these tips that we've talked about today too. So
Thank you. That's awesome.
you are welcome. Anything else, ladies?
Well, I'm glad you're recording this because I've been here and there and up and down. and-
Patty's leaving the baseball game. She's trying to eat some food. She's
Yeah.
trying to watch it on her
Yeah.
phone.
I mean,
Once you get
you
home.
know.
It's all right, Patty. It's
But
recorded.
anyway, okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks for being on. All right, ladies, you guys have a good evening. And once this all downloads, I'll get everything posted for it. And I'll post that host tracker again, so you guys can save that to your computer if you want it to print
I
out.
think I have it.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.